So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Robertson. And here's Schneider. Oh, this is a great... Ferran Torres! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Puyol. Cruyff. And it's Davids. Guardiola. The ball is loose and the chase is on. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's a key interception. Still goalless. Nicked it back promptly. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And they've got rid. In with the challenge. Costa Curta. Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's Bellingham. Now it's Schneider. Schneider is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's on it, can he get away? And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And he's gone backward here. Tries one from range! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And this is Ronaldo. He's shifted, and the shot! Neymar. Now that's well seen too. And it's Messi. Baresi cuts out the pass. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Baresi spots it and intercepts. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Puyol. And that's been won straight back. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So the action resumes. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Shapes to shoot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's their second corner of the game. Robertson with the clearance. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Guardiola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham. Schneider. And Puyol. Chiellini cuts it out. Ferran Torres. That's destined for the flank. Space for him to turn and look. And that has been knocked clear. They've played it short. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
On the field is number 15, Son Heung-min. Substitution.
Tries to pass it through, knocks it into space. Chance! And it's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, a delicate chip through. And this is Schneider. And here's Neymar. Lovely feet. And that was nowhere near his best.
Bagan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's ambitious. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Well, there's the clearance. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Schneider. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to play it through.
Bagan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Mohun Bagan are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Beckham. Some resolute defending there. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Added time.
Baresi. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Koundé. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
And
interest.
now I'd just like to read out our fan club
What are
members
your thoughts
who are
on today's
celebrating
game
their
then, Jim?
birthdays today.
The type of defeat that's hardest to take, Peter. One where you know the game was winnable, yet no matter what you did.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So the most significant moment of the game. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
The goal scorer for Brazil after 7 minutes is number 18, Lionel Messi.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Royce. Now who's going to be first to this? Now it's Villa. That has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Puyol knocks it into space. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Cruyff. Davids. A probing pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. Oh, terrible pass. Looking for options for movement. And Messi! And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff, upright and purposeful. And he's picked it up out wide. Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Not the most convincing of passes. Cruyff. David Villa. Great vision. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. De Bruyne.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking to play him in. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're on the move again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Cruyff. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or and the volley. No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Costa Curta. He's found a way through.
That was lovely, that.
And he's in on chance! And he's stuck it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Rodri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, they've had their chance.
Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Substitutions taking place.
Brazil choosing to make the first change. Almost an hour gone. Baresi. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Trion gets into a good position. Casillas claims it, safe hands. And a chance! It's a goal! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
The goal scorer for Barcelona after 66 minutes is number 20, David Villa. David Villa. David Villa.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He's got away. Zanetti. That's good play. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Silvestre. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Costa Curta. Costa Curta making good progress. Zanetti gets it away. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And he's quick to get rid.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
James Rodriguez has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Just about within shooting range. And it's De Bruyne. The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Barcelona can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch
Any
the
reflections
screen
on
if you
what
have
you've
a ticket.
seen, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role, a holding midfielder, a box-to-box player.
Yes, and he gets a lot of praise from the people who matter. That's to say his teammates. Probing pass. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, what a mistake! The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's... Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So, a breakthrough already. Pass somewhat off target. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Keeper is right behind it.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Threads one in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
No way through. Forwards and with intent. Davids. Now it's Villa. Played into space. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Messi. Now it's Villa. Tries one from range. Oh, it's a vicious effort. Triol picks it up from the goal kick. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Roberto Carlos has been caught there, it's a foul. Odo is always looking to play quality balls. Davids. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Eto'o. Goes for the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Baresi gets it away.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Palmer. Cruyff. Now it's Palmer. And here's Messi.
2 added minutes.
Well, that's
has
good
been
defending.
indicated.
He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Plays it in low.
Well,
That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona coming in at half-time, leading by 1 goal to nil.
Please
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes, 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, he's burst through! Pinches it off him. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. Costa Curta with the clearance. And that's a throw-in. And this is Cruyff! Team still separated by the game's only goal. Almost an hour gone. He has found a way through. That's put play to the danger. David Villa is flagged offside. Cannavaro. Oh, they could be caught out here. That looks a good ball through.
Argentina really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cruyff. Picked out Eto! Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Deftly away. And they can counter here. That is a great pick out. Now it's Villa. Chance for a shot! Not the most accurate pass. Shot could be on. And he's quick to get rid. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Lovely feet. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 2.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first.
Coming on to replace him is number 13, Adams. Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Eto. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Cruyff is onto this. Eto. It's Eto! Well taken goal. We thought they were done, but never say never. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Number 7.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Substitution. 4 added minutes.
Time
has
added
been
on,
indicated.
4 minutes. In towards the back stick. So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is an...
And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that was no routine save.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Ferran Torres with the clearance. Front-footed oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way through. He's one-on-one, surely. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Goal! After 9 minutes is number 20, Lionel Messi.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vinicius Junior. Played into space. Pau Kubarsi gets across to intercept that. It's their second corner of the game. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cruyff. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pau Kubarsi wins the duel this time. Martinez getting this one clear. McAllister. Oh, good spread. Not the most accurate pass. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Ferran Torres. Now it's Eto'o. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Great ball, and McAllister! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Costa Curta. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they've got rid. That's gone for a throw-in. Can he get it through? He's found a way through. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Referee's given a throw.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Schneider. And Cruyff! But he's left disappointed.
Cruyff really looked as though he had chosen correctly then.
That's the end of the first 45. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Davids. And it's Cannavaro. Cruyff. That has been slung wide. Messi. And it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Ferran Torres. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Mohun Bagan find a position of real strength now. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Vinicius Junior has the space to scheme. Now it's Eto'o, distributed tidily. That is good alertness. Davids. Cruyff. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ferran Torres. Now it's Eto'o. Davids. To Schneider. And it's Messi. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a searching pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Davids. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Cannavaro. Davids. And it's Messi. Schneider. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Vinicius Junior. Number 11, Messi. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. They're back within reach. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Mohun Bagan are down to 10 men.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Baresi. McAllister going forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! Deftly away. Oh, what has happened here? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Those of you making their way home on public
How would you sum up what
transportation
we've...
today?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Schneider, Cristiano Ronaldo, foot in, McAllister gets on his bike and on the move. Costa Curta clears without hesitation. Cruyff, looking for the run. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And it's Schneider. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Schneider tries from a long way out. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's good vision. Cafu spots it. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, the ball was there to be hit, Peter, but wow, even so, that's never easy. Everything has to be perfect for that to come off.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
De Ligt. De Ligt. De Ligt proves just a little bit too strong. Haaland is onto this. It's a throw-in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a cute ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Ferran Torres! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So that's two. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
It is about to be towed away.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. The second period is on the way. Cannavaro. Now Davids. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Haaland. Baresi does well to get it back. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Schneider with a real chance here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Schneider! No way through, so back it comes. Haaland. Now it's Schneider. And this is Neymar. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mendes getting this one, and the volley. And they're quick to get it back. Haaland, looking to play him in. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Costa Curta. Schneider.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Paz charging forward, the ball at his feet. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Puyol. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, some tackle that. Cruyff. And it's Schneider. Now it's Haaland. Throw in.
Substitution.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Paz finding himself in space. Haaland! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
Today to please drink responsibly.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. So there is the trophy-laden Frank Rijkaard, the essential piece in one of football's greatest ever club sides.
Yeah, and he's one of these players, Peter, who will ensure that your team is always going to be on the front foot by triggering attacks from deep while doing all the dirty work in the background. He's also surprisingly prolific. for someone who plays in that deeper role.
Indeed, he in fact scored one of the most important goals in the club's history, the one that allowed the Rossoneri to defend their European crown, a feat not repeated until 2017. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get...
And it's in! Raul. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that looks a decent ball. No, it's come to nothing. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's an imaginative pass. He's in plenty of space here. And it's been hooked away. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pinches it off him. Costa Curta. And it's Son Heung-min. Schneider. And this is Ronaldo. Stojkovic. Rijkaard. And Stojkovic. Batistuta. Cruyff. Quietly revving up. Stojkovic. Oh, this looks sharp. That's been slipped through. That's a throw. And it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic ploughing through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Schneider. Stojkovic. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. And here's Batistuta.
1 minute added time.
Kimmich does really well there. He is strong. And it's Schneider. Cristiano Ronaldo. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Today for everybody to please
any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's a sharp little ball here. Cruyff's cross. Stojkovic. Stojkovic gets on his bike and on the move. Cruyff short changes him with that pass. Raul scooting forward. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. And he gets rid in a hurry. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's in a good position here. Mbappe! Hakimi. Very few chances to talk. Could be danger here. He's got away. Look at the space here. And he's in on goal. Forced to go back. David Villa. And the pass is intercepted. And Cruyff! And he hits the net. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Goal scorer for Barcelona after 69 minutes is number 14, Johan Cruyff.
The first breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. What a throw in.
Substitutions taking place.
Might want to be careful there.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff with the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And that's a throw-in. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Always goal side. Shot could be on. Kimmich finds himself offside. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. Puyol. The final 5 minutes. Shevchenko. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And this is Neymar.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Maybe 3 minutes added time.
David Villa. Baresi. David Villa. Taken back almost at once. And that's it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Cruyff, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
As it's time to announce today's winning.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Barcelona effectively played like two different teams.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all round.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Zanetti. And he's there to make the challenge. Pressing high and with purpose. James Rodriguez. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Can he get it through? Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rummenigge! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Davids. That's Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. Here's found the... And Batistuta! Goal! Barcelona! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
For Barcelona, after 27 minutes, is number 15, Gabriel Batistuta.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Totti, looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's having a hit! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Germany really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Baresi clears without hesitation. Totti. And he's been shifted off it.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Chiellini. Tries to play it through. Spread it left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Big chance, corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Germany are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Vitinha. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona leading by one at the break.
Traffic to be heavy after the
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half. Barcelona leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Triol. This looks promising. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. loose now and they want to get it back. That's really well cleared. And it's O'Shea. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Can he get on the end of this? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well, it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And now he has 2. And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. That's going to go a long way. James takes a shot. And the keeper read that really well.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
James with the short one. And it's Thuram. Oh, he's having a go! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Looking for the run. Now it's Beckham. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Baresi gets over and intercepts. And it's Rummenigge! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Germany really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Great ball and he's in. Rummenigge! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Germany cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's found a way through. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's it. The pressure finally lifts. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Batistita picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Kindly contact a nearby member of
Your
staff.
final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to be after leading his team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Norway have it back and can go again. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! They've scored!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Back towards the middle. Davids. Baresi looking for the run. And it's been played through. Hullet and Hullet! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he welcomed Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here?
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Dumfries is one whose deliveries we all know about. Otto has a look up and delivers. And he's there to clear it. Mera gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Cruyff. Park Ji-sung. And that's been won straight back. And Puyol. And here's Son Heung-min. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Norway are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Oh, some tackle that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He won't be happy with that one. Darwin. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Barcelona get the second half going. Ambitious ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That's good running with the ball. It's run loose here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Played out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Norway! And again they hit the front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Norway with the lead. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, great leap! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho. Stam does really well to win the ball there. Davids. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Cruyff. Oh, super find. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Norway. Number 11.
So we have
Cristiano
movement
Ronaldo.
on both benches.
Number 7. Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field. Number 20. Erling Haaland. Number 22. Rui Costa. Substitution in
Oh,
progress.
good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Otto. It's a searching pass. Gullit gets into a good position. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Out towards the flank. Nice control. Dumfries proves just a little bit too strong. Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He
Substitution.
may well get another chance, you know.
Barcelona have opted to make another change here. Baresi. And it's Cruyff. Schneider. Barcelona are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to belt it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, that's nice. Played into the box. Courtois claims it. Safe hands.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. 4 added minutes on the board. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo. And that's played in low. Deftly away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
Please take this opportunity to
The
pay a
end of the
visit to our
game.
official store where
Reflections?
memorabilia
Well,
from
Peter,
today's
this
match
was...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim, some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Serginho!
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
It's a quick ball upfield. Davids. Now it's Torres. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! A finish right from the top draw. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So, a breakthrough already. Haaland, looking for the run. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was.
He's gone for goal.
Bagan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cristiano Ronaldo! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Can he finish? And that was struck with genuine force. That pass isn't the best. And this is Ronaldo. Messi. Now it's hard. Great chance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Davids. It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a lovely, neat pass. De Bruyne. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. He's got away. Decent shot! Oh, it's hit the post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Balten. Could be danger here. He's going for goal. And the ball's come loose here. Cleared without hesitation. And this is Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. Now this could be a chance. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And so the action is resumed. It's a promising position. Villa's cross, terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And Torres! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
He's gone for goal! It's bounced back off the post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Haaland!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's on it. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to the... Haaland! Tries to get it clear. Oh, and Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Messi. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. Great ball if he can get that. Son Heung-min! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Number 21, Erling Haaland.
Barcelona drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Alvarez. Costa Curta gets it clear.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And he's quick to get rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Bout of passing here. It's Son Heung-min! It's hit the crossbar!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Oh, delightful ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Short changes him with that pass. That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
He's on the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Now it's Villa. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Serginho. Bellingham. And it's Son Heung-min. He's being urged to shoot. Mohun Bagan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. David Villa. He has found the way through. David Villa making good progress on the right-hand side. Tries to get it clear. And he's there to belt it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta. Now it's Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Davids. This might spell danger. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff quietly revving up. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. Costa Curta. And it's Bellingham. Fernando Torres. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Serginho. Batistuta. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want...
And he shoots! And it's been hooked away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Costa Curta. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now it's Torres. That's a good ball out wide. David Villa. Serginho. Serginho. Serginho stood his ground strongly. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fernando Torres. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! And a neat finish! How they've waited! Now they have it!
The goal scorer for
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Perez, an instinctive delivery. And they've been given a corner.
substitution for Barcelona. Number 6.
Mohun Bagan have their second corner now.
Coming on the field is number 4. Messi.
David Villa goes short.
In progress.
Look at the space here. And he's gone backward here. Tries one from range. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Baresi. Ball played for Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 14.
Corner number 2 then.
Coming on to replace him is number 13.
And it's hoisted clear.
Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's looking wide. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's that, the end. Mohun Bagan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed... Oh, good climb! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Son Heung-min actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? And he whips it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Haaland. Aimed beyond the defence. Mohun Bagan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Tries from distance, and the ball's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? It's rising! Cannavaro can clear it away. Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. And this is Ronaldo.
Barcelona genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack. Variation, unpredictability, you know, that's always key to success.
Takes a shot! Nearly, but not quite. Costa Curta for Fernando Torres. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Haaland.
Oh, great feat, that.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and...
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was...
That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Son Heung-min with the short one. Mohun Bagan have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Now it's Villa. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. He's got away. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's just a little long. David Villa, that's a good ball out wide. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Son Heung-min. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? There's the shot! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 27, Serginho.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead?
Bullish header! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's gone for goal! Perilously close. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Has been indicated.
Out towards the flank. Messi. He's having a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked...
And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Who began desperately failing to impose them.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack. And you
takes a shot off the post. And that has fair fizzed. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene since his team.
He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And we have liftoff! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. David Villa. Nice interception, well timed. Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! Oh, what has happened here? In he goes again. A tidy finish, and the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This
real chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That looks a good cross. And he's there to retrieve it. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mohun Bagan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away and claimed it back swiftly.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing, The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mohun Bagan needing a change of fortune here. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous. Getting up there! Serginho. And it's Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's picked out the run. Robertson. He is through here. Impressive jump. And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Number 27.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Puyol. Mohun Bagan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Half an hour gone in the second half. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's found a way through. Son Heung-min is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Van Basten. Not the most convincing of passes. Son Heung-min. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's come loose. Batistuta bops him off it and wins back the ball. To Schneider. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
Van Balten. So that's it. It is all over. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ainawi. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brahim Diaz, Peter, is a good example of the best of Spanish and the best of Africa. He's quick, he's agile, he's very good at taking the ball on the turn in tight spaces. He definitely has that element of the street footballer in him, which makes him a very exciting watch.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Villa. Villa's cross. Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And it's Mazraoui. Unahi. Now that looks a decent ball. David Villa.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Puyol. David Villa. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Puyol. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Riyad. Unahi. He's looking wide. And it's Mazraoui. And Unahi. Mazraoui receives it in a good position here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hakimi. Skims one. Shot, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
David Villa. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Unahi. Oh, good spread. It's gone out for a throw-in. Costa Curta. Some intricate passing,
There
looking
will be
to
1
progress the
minute
ball.
added time.
David Villa. That's destined for the flank. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So, straight into the second half.
Mohun Bagan really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Unahi. Ball's played through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Ronaldo. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Brahim Diaz. And it's El Ainawi. And Unahi. It's a really well-measured ball. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defences, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Unahi. El Ainawi. That's Brahim Diaz. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Priol has the space to scheme. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 11, number 23, number 10, Brahim Diaz.
Now the delivery.
Field, number 20, number 17, number
Unahi.
7.
And it's Hakimi. Unahi. Played out to the left flank. Unahi. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? Oh, wow, that's crazy! Well, would you believe that? That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass.
20.
It's beautifully played.
Mohun Bagan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet. And there goes the final whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this one is pretty easy. It's got to be Aguero. How do you contain someone with the speed of movement, technical strength and finishing ability that he possesses? All I'm saying is that I'm glad it's not me trying to stop him.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's good play from him.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Danilo spots it and intercepts. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lisandro Martinez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and it's Messi. That is good alertness. Jota tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ruben Dias clears. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that pass isn't the best. Jota knocks it out wide. Well, nicely intercepted. Otamendi. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Trincao. Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Lisandro Martinez clears it away. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Batistuta! Oh, glorious Batty goal! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He has given that the lot. Bang! Oh, he's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the...
And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Danilo gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vitinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. Bernardo Silva. Joao Felix. No luck with that dink over the top. Fernandes. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Paz. Fernandes. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Aguero! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitution for Portugal, number 14.
Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Joao Felix. Number 9, Diogo Jota. Coming on the field.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Number 18,
João Cancelo.
Number 13, Gonzalo Guedes.
Fernandes. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's found a way through. No way through, so back it comes. Chance for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
And we have our very first corner. João Cancelo with the short one. And this is Bernardo Silva, and Bernardo Silva! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Romero with the slide tackle there. And it's made it Cristiano Ronaldo! And there's his goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Aguero. Stood up well to him there. Ruben Dias clears without hit. And we're done. Portugal perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed